Hi everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how you can unlock every Warlock pet customization option for the Observer and Tyrant minions, which were newly added as customization options in patch 10.2.5. I already have another video covering all the other Warlock pet customizations, which is linked on screen as well as in the description below, but this video will focus on the Observer and Tyrant minions, which are the newest additions for Warlocks to collect. I've tried to order each of these pet customization options to reduce your travel time and help make the grind a bit more efficient. But if you have a specific customization option you're looking for, be sure to check the timestamps in the description. Let's start with all the customization options you can find on Argus, which is a Legion zone that you should have access to via the portal on Crassus Landing in Legion Dalaran. If you don't have this, you'll need to complete the Argus introductory questline, which starts in the Violet Citadel in Legion Dalaran. For the Eredathian Darkglare, you'll need to head to the seat of the Triumvirate dungeon in Eredath and defeat the first boss of the dungeon, Zural the Ascended, for a chance at this customization option. Next, head over to the Antoran Wastes in Argus, where you can earn the Grimoire of the Vile Tyrant by activating and killing an elite called Radix found at the coordinates 7268. Just be mindful that when the world quest called Behemoths Awakened is up, Radix will not drop any loot. Finally, you can head into the Antorus raid in the Antoran Wastes to look for the Xorothian Darkglare. You have a chance to loot this after defeating Portal Keeper Hasabel. Heading back to Legion Dalaran, you can fly to the Tomb of Sargeras raid on the Broken Shore to find the Grimoire of the Abyssal Darkglare, which can drop from Mistress Sassine. Continuing on to the end of the Tomb of Sargeras raid, you can kill Ixalan the Soulbreaker, the mini-boss right before Kil'jaeden, for a chance at the Bloodrage Tyrant. Moving on, there are a handful of Observer customization options that can be found across the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor by searching for carved eye symbols. Each of the carved eye symbols will offer you an old Observer appearance that we first saw in Burning Crusade. Starting off with the Mana-Gorged Observer. This one is nice and easy, and the carved eye symbol can be found behind a door on the west side of Karazhan in Deadwind Pass at roughly the coordinates 4372. And since you're already outside Karazhan, it would be a good time to head inside the Legion dungeon version of Karazhan to fight your way all the way through to the end boss, Vizardum the Watcher, for a chance at the Riftsmolder Darkglare. Continuing on with the carved eye symbols, head to the dark portal in the Blasted Lands and click on the carved eye hidden at the base of the left side of the dark portal. The carved eye will only spawn in the Burning Crusade phase of the Blasted Lands, so speak to Zadormi in the north of the zone if you find yourself in the Warlords of Draenor phase. The Grimoire of the Plagued Observer can be found by clicking on the carved eye embedded into a tree on the right side of the entrance of Stratholme in the Eastern Plaguelands, found at the coordinates 2813. This one was bugged for me and seems to be the case for a lot of players, as the carved eye doesn't appear anywhere. You can run a script in-game to check if you've already learned this, and it's possible that one of the other grimoires accidentally unlocks this pet appearance for you. The script is pasted in the description below for you to copy into your game, and if the chat message ends in =true, this means you've already unlocked this appearance and have access to it in the barbershop. Heading a little further west of the Eastern Plaguelands into Tirisful Glades, the Zealous Observer can be learned by heading to the Scarlet Monastery. Turn right as soon as you walk through the first archway and head up the stairs. At the top of the stairs, head into the first alcove on the left and you'll see a carved eye on the tapestry on the wall. Click on it to pick up the grimoire. Moving over to Kalimdor, there are two carved eye symbols for you to find. The Dire Observer can be obtained in Dire Mall in Feralas. Head down into the Dire Mall arena and through the open door. Follow it down and immediately turn left into the first alcove, and you should see a sleeping hyena and the carved eye symbol on the wall directly ahead of you. Lastly, the Whispering Observer can be found by heading to the open world version of Ahn'Qiraj in the southwest of Kalimdor and clicking on the carved eye hidden behind a pile of rubble next to the stairs at the coordinates 43-9. The last Observer customization option you can collect is the Grimoire of the Ancient Observer, And this one is a little different as it requires you to head to the Throne of Thunder raid in Pandaria. The most efficient way to get to the raid is to speak to Lorewalker Han at the Seat of Knowledge at 8331 in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms to queue for the Halls of Flesh Shaping LFR. Once inside the raid, head to Duramu the Forgotten and defeat him to loot Duramu's glass pupil. Once you've got it, throw it at the centre of Duramu's boss room to trigger a puzzle. You'll see candles spawn on each corner of the room, as well as a tome in front of 3 different coloured braziers, a red one, a purple one, and a green one. Click the tome when you're ready to start the puzzle, and don't worry, there's no time limit on this. The point of the puzzle is to click each coloured brazier to give yourself stacks that correspond to how many lines of that colour exist. So for example, here there are 7 green lines, so I click the green brazier 7 times to get 7 stacks of the green buff. There are 2 red lines, so I click the red brazier twice, and there are 12 purple lines, meaning I need 12 stacks of the purple brazier. Once you're happy with your answer, click the tome again to submit it. If you're correct, you'll lose your stacks and the puzzle will change. If you're wrong, you will lose your stacks and the puzzle will remain the same. Since there are a lot of lines to count, especially purple ones as the puzzles progress, there is a mathematical formula you can use to make things quicker to solve, but sadly there's not one correct answer, as the puzzles are somewhat randomized. The quickest equation to do is to take the letter G for the number of green lines, R for the number of red lines, and then P for the number of lit purple candles, not lines. With the 3 letters, the formula looks like this: P times P minus 1 divided by 2 minus green minus red. Let's see the formula in action. In this puzzle, I can count 12 lit purple candles, 12 green lines, and 6 red lines. So 12 minus 1 equals 11. 12 times 11 equals 132. 132 divided by 2 is 66. Now subtract the number of green lines, of which there are 12. So 66 minus 12 is 54. And then you take the number 54 and subtract the number of red lines. So 54 minus 6 is 48. Now I know the amount of purple lines is 48, so I click the purple brazier until I have 48 purple stacks. It's worth noting that the green lines only ever outline the edges of the web shape and never cross through it, and there shouldn't be very many red lines for you to count either. There are a total of 5 puzzles for you to solve before the grimoire spawns for you to pick up. Lastly, we have a couple more Tyrant customizations you can unlock. The Felbrute Tyrant has a chance to drop from Archimond in Hellfire Citadel. And lastly, the Grimoire of the Netherwalk Tyrant can be purchased from GG Gigavoid in the Dreadscar Rift for 5,000 gold. The Dreadscar Rift is the Warlock class order hall from Legion, which you can gain access to by heading to Legion Dalaran and completing the intro questline there, if you haven't done so already. And with that, all of your Observer and Tyrant pet customization options will be unlocked, and you'll have access to them at the barbershop. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and as always, if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. For now though, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye!